Storm Watch 12 weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman.
A powerful and historic storm just off the Oregon coast. You can see how this thing is spun up. We had a report of a gust of over 100 miles per hour at Cape Blanco earlier today, and we are seeing some very strong winds throughout southern Oregon and northern California as this thing has deepened and is just offshore. Let's zoom in a little bit. We've seen a break now for much of the Cascades, east of the Cascades, and then into the Shasta Valley and even near Mount Shasta. Still pretty snowy though as you get down towards Mount Shasta, but more wet weather just off to the west, and we are seeing some pretty heavy precipitation here, and we are expecting snow levels to drop this evening and tonight, so we are going to get more impacts even in our lower passes overnight and then into tomorrow. Some of that rain though very heavy along the coast, some strong winds as well. Let's zoom in here to some of these road conditions, and we are seeing very snowy weather right now at the Siskiyous summit. Another surge of moisture moving on in. We have a blizzard warning in place. The snow has begun again now at Lake of the Woods along Highway 140. If you do not need to travel tonight, don't. Throughout southern Oregon, northern California, between the snow and the wind, it is just too dangerous out there, especially through the Cascades and Siskiyous. Here's a look at the Diamond Lake area. A blizzard warning in place along the Cascades and Siskiyous, including the Siskiyous summit, stretches of Highway 140, the Crater Lake area, 62. This goes until 1 a.m. tonight, and we have winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories in place for much of the region through 4 p.m. tomorrow. What does that blizzard warning mean? Well, upwards of 8 to 16 inches of snow, gust up to 60 miles per hour. Avoid all travel because travel could be impossible given these conditions of heavy snow and strong winds. We are going to see the worst of road conditions, dangerous travel through this evening and even tonight, but winds will start to die down later tonight, and we are going to see some improvements as we go through the day tomorrow, but still not an ideal travel day by any stretch of the imagination. But snow showers should start to dwindle tomorrow afternoon and especially into tomorrow evening. Here's a look at sustained winds right now. Many spots over 30 miles per hour, gusts up over 50 miles per hour in Medford and Gold Beach. We're getting many reports of wind damage as well as also power outages. As you heard, high wind warnings in place until 1 a.m. tonight for much of the area west of the Cascades, especially for the coast where gusts could be up over 80 miles per hour. And as you saw earlier, over 100 miles per hour for exposed areas along the coast. Temperatures are cold east of the Cascades and in Siskiyou County. We are going to look for those temperatures to drop in the Rogue Valley, so a changeover to snow is expected with snow levels dropping to 1,000 feet. Tomorrow, scattered snow showers, breezy and cold, highs in the 30s and 20s inland, 40s along the coast. Here goes Stormcast. Tonight you can see how that changeover takes place from rain to snow in our west side valleys. Still some very difficult travel into tomorrow morning. Slight improvements as we go throughout the day as those snow showers wind down. And then Thursday looking pretty good. It's just going to be pretty cold out there, and roads could be a little bit slick still for much of the area. Snow totals pretty impressive. West side valleys about 1 to 4 inches, but it will depend on when that changeover takes place. And we're keeping an eye on more active weather for this upcoming weekend. Your 7-day forecast. Wet weather for tomorrow, turning colder as well. Lots of sunshine though for the coast Thursday and Friday. We are going to see more snowy weather tomorrow in northern California. Difficult travel along I-5. The Klamath Basin, much colder, single-digit lows for Friday and Saturday. The Cascades, we are going to see more snow tomorrow. Still some very difficult travel through all of our passes. And then in the Rogue Valley, expect some snow to start off tomorrow. Some light accumulations, but enough to make travel difficult out there for our region. More updates on KDRV.com and coming up at 6.